Hey everybody, welcome. Randy here with Nerds Templar. This is a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate AI League. It is set 14 for the green division here. After 13, got some high records already here. King Dedede 11-1 still at the top. Kazuya just behind him though, 11-2. Bowser's 10-2. Me Gunner is 10-3. Piranha Plant is 9-3. All half a game behind each other there for the top 5. Then we got 7-5 Wolf and Chrom. 7-6 Link is number 8, who beat the 7-6 Bowser Jr. Got the 6-6 Mewtwo and Bayonetta behind them. 6-7 Little Mac climbing. Luigi's 5-7, just barely in the playoffs, who beat the 5-7 Mega Man to get there. You know, if everything were to end right now. Shulk is 4-8. Beat both Lucina and Corrin at 4-8. Lucina beat Corrin herself. And we have Villager at 4-9. Toon Link 3-10. Sheik is 2-10, and Diddy Kong 2-11. Yikes. That's where everything stands, pretty much spread out right now. We'll see. There's a lot of potential though in the middle. Today we've got Mega Man taking on Piranha Plant. Lucina versus Me Gunner. Corrin up against Villager. Bowser taking on Toon Link. Sheik versus Link. Shulk up against Diddy Kong. Chrom versus Luigi. Wolf taking on Little Mac. Mewtwo versus Kazuya. And Bayonetta versus King Dedede. Bowser Jr. there at 7-6 is on a bye at number 9. Maybe even get a break back into the top 8. Depending on how people do today. We'll have to see. Let's get started. Not going to be an easy one for the 5-7 Mega Man starting off against the 9-3 Piranha Plant. Doing great for themselves here. Number 5. They're part of that top 5 pack that's pulled ahead a little bit of everyone else. The bottom 9-3 next to them is 7-5 Wolf and Chrom. And crazy thing about this set here today for the green division, that nobody from Link, and then something like this may have happened before, I just never noticed, and now that we're getting toward the end, it's more relevant. Nobody from the number 8 Link to the number 17 Corrin fights each other today. That is insane. That means the entire middle, from 8 to 17, there's 21 in the league. So the top 7, the bottom 4 are the only ones that have a how should I put this? They're all, yeah, let's put it this way. They are all, except for one match, they're all fighting somebody in that middle from 8 to 17. So that's what's happening, yes. Bowser Jr. is included in that middle. He's on a bye. Either way, he's not fighting anyone, so that's how that goes. But we got, is just incredible. The only one is Bowser versus Toon Link. It's the only one where a very high seed is fighting a very low seed. 3 and 10 is not quite in that middle pack. But everybody else, it's crazy. So what that means is there's a potential. If somehow all those ones in the middle would lose, then the higher would just go up higher, the lower would go down lower, or if they lose, the lower would all have a better chance. It's I don't know, it's crazy, because you could have everyone pulling even farther ahead, since all the middle are, you know, if they would all win, then the lower would all go even lower. A lot of crazy potential here, or, you know, it'll just be completely random. It won't matter. Right now, Piranha Plant had the first knockout, but 54 on Mega Man's second. Super Mushroom wears off on him. Piranha Plant still with a very small lead, but not much. Poison Mushroom on Mega Man. He's tried to grab the Super Mushroom twice, misses it. Too bad for him. Tied at 2. 87 on Mega Man. 103 now. Wow. They're playing a nice lead. 27 only. Second stock. Great way to start. Could get their 10th win here. Already had the bye. Go 10-3. That's incredible. An amazing place to be. Probably securing your playoff spot. Not quite yet. This is one of the, and again, depending on how things go because of these crazy matchups, it's possible. It's just going to make it easier for a lot of these at the top to actually secure those playoff spots, to clinch them for real. Certainly, if you're already having 11 wins, if you hit 12 wins after 14 sets, you may already be in. It all depends, again, what the lowest playoff record is. At the end of this, we might have to check that out. Might still be a set away from anyone clinching, though. Mega Man knocked out there. Ton of percent on him. Did bring this one back, though. Took so long for Pranha to knock him out again. 93 now on Piranha. Mega Man almost getting a nice knockout off the bottom of the stage there. Looking great for him, but he can bring it back here. Super Mushroom for Piranha. Definitely not good. 27% in one hit. Watch out, might launch you at that point. Normal for Piranha, normal size. Can it lock this one down? 56 after that spike ball. 3 on Piranha, Super Mushroom on Mega Man. Cannot get him still. There it is. Just before he loses his large stature. Gets another Super Mushroom though. Start this one stock bout. 79 on him, but can he bring it back with the Super Mushroom? He is slightly. 43 on Piranha. He was smart. He did not go to grab that Poison Mushroom. 79 to 62. We are basically neck and neck now. Piranha, okay, gets another attack in there. Set 92 on Mega Man, who pulls another Super Mushroom. 69 on Piranha, launchable with that Super Mushroom. Can you get at least a hit? No, not even a hit. 112 to 79, still Piranha's favor. 91 now on Piranha. We're neck and neck, 113 to 105. Mega Man bringing this one right back. I can't believe it. He's about to... Oh, so close. Piranha gets the last hit, however. And nice. There it is. The Piranha taking this one. What a close one, though. Mega Man, so close, so close. He needed that one to try to stay in playoff contention. Now, not good. Not amazing for him. So one of the middle goes down to Piranha, one of the higher than that 8 to 17 point we were looking at. Piranha now up to 10 and 3, looking amazing. Who knows how much farther up the rankings they could go today, depending on losses. We'll see. Alright, here's the next one. Lucina down at 4 and 8. Just under that Mega Man there. It just lost. She's taking on the Me Gunner, and again, she's the one in the middle. She's toward the very bottom of that middle pack. We're counting the 4 and 8s, or the last ones we're counting her and Corrin. Gunner 10 and 3 here. Very tough opponent. So the odds would say that Gunner is gonna move another of that middle pack down right here. But a Poison Mushroom for him might just say otherwise. Lucina with those side pokes, she gets the knockout. 51% on her. Super Mushroom just floats right onto her, and she's big for this beginning of Gunner's second or bit here. Don't get much with it. 65 on her. Gunner, as long as he can stay on the stage, can probably bring this one back. Tough competitor here. Another Super Mushroom, though, for Lucina. You just never know. These mushrooms can play a pretty big part. They don't normally. I mean, it takes a pretty big difference in mushrooms to really play a substantial part like a Pokeball. The Pokeballs did last season, but they still do change things, that's for sure. Like right there, Gunner able to get that knockout on Lucina because she was poisoned, and now 79 on him. Still possible for a comeback, but Lucina pulls a big mushroom now. Can she get a nice hit? The Gunner's out of here if she does. No, Poison Mushroom instead for her back to normal size. And another Super Mushroom. She gets it somehow there. Gunner jumps Lucina grabs it and not quite knocking him out of 114% there. 22 only on Lucina. 34 now. 41 now. Gunner heard me. He started back up. Nice shot there. Energy blast. 76. 100 on Lucina. I thought that was going to be the knockout. It was not. And she comes back with a little bit of a bite there of the sword. 121 on Gunner to 101 on her. He's brought it back, though, to even. And now, even if she's getting the knockout first, it'd be okay. But no, he gets it instead with that size deficit. She was poisoned. I believe he was also super sized at the time. And now some nice damage on her last stock that he's done. In one swing, though, Lucina knocks him out 122-ish. But she's now already up to 70 after that nice attack by Gunner. Oh, man. He's supersized. That was some huge damage. She's at 87. He's at 0. Last stock. Looks like it is going to be Gunner. Lucina kept it pretty close. Actually doing really well up until now. But hey, it's not just over yet. A flurry of strikes from her could change everything, especially with that super mushroom. But no, Gunner gets it. And fire follows. Gunner should be able to secure this one here. A little out of the reach for Lucina, except, whew, he's lucky he made it back to the stage there. Lucina's big now, 44 on Gunner. 59, can she get one nice hit? Oh, so close. Gunner, though, maybe did the brunt of that. I'm not sure. 150 to 74. Somebody did something. Poison mushroom on Gunner. 156 to 74. He's just in range of being knocked out because of the poison mushroom. But no, he's back to normal. 156 on Lucina. Anything will do it, Gunner. So you do not lose to one of the worst. Again, he's up. He's staying in the top 8. She's staying in the bottom 6 at the moment. And there it is, Gunner. Just barely winning that one. Man. Talk about making everybody nervous for you there, buddy. He's up now, though, to 11-3. I mean, they can't all be wipes, so, you know, whatever. You just dominate everyone the whole time. That was a good win, though. Either way, he pulled it out at the very end. And that's unfortunately now Lucina 4-9. Still a chance. Again, we're going to have to see where everybody else goes. If everyone in the middle is just going to fall, then she's going to be fine. But yeah, that's actually how it's trending after just our first 2. See how the next one goes. All right, we got Corrin, the very bottom, another 4-8 now. The other 4-8. This one is the Villager, though, 4-9. And though it is right on the cusp of where we did that break, 8 to 17, Corrin being number 17, Villager's 18, means a whole lot to both of them because Villager at 4-9, the only 4-9, still certainly in this, and with a win, jumps right back up there above Corrin and above Lucina, who just lost, and who knows how much farther than that if Shulk would lose. So huge for Villager. I mean, could really move up far in this one, just with one win here. It is that close. And again, Corrin would be the one in the middle there that would be losing, and it would again just open up the playoffs for everybody in the bottom, bring everybody to the top farther away in the top 8 basically. I guess it'd be the top 7 because of Link. However, Link is the difference there is Link is playing Sheik, so Link is the top of that middle, but the one he plays isn't above him. It's the very bottom Sheik, so a win from him would move him up and away from that middle pack if he were to be so lucky. Into like an 8+ win place, you would say. That'd be actually the top 8 would be 8+ wins. Pretty crazy. Villager returns that first knockout there on Corrin, bringing this back to 2 stock. So, doing what? This is a female Villager here, doing what she can for the Villager squad to try to get them back into some kind of playoff contention. I believe they were never really in it, but they were at one point in 15th place, which does again move you next season. So you know, maybe they can make their way back there. And again, they are still right now in playoff contention. With a win, they certainly will stay there. It'll look really good for it, in fact, but The loss is going to be really iffy moving to that 4 and 10 spot. Still, though, has to have a bye, so already has the 4 wins. That's something at least. Just needs the 6-win streak afterward. That's nothing. Doing what they can here, though. Got Corrin the second time. 66, kinda only on Villager's second, but Corrin putting some more damage on. 81 now, but the Poison Mushroom on Corrin make it tough to get the knockout for a moment here. Wow, okay, Corrin off the stage, can't make it back. That is too bad. What a way to go down, Corrin. Villager, though, showing off that bug catch there. Very nice. Corrin is going down to 4 and 9. Villager's going up to 5 and 9. And who knows where exactly in the standings that will put Villager now. Very interesting. As again, one of those middle 8 to 17, Corrin being 17 now, loses again. And now we've come to that one match that does not involve one of the ranked 8 to 17 fighters against, and again, it's one of those 8 to 17 against somebody who's not in that middle pack of 8 to 17. But this is Bowser at the top versus Toon Link at the bottom. In fact, it's Bowser number 3 against Link, Toon Link, third to last, 3 and 10. 10 and 2 Bowser. Already with a bye. Poison Mushroom for a moment there for him. To giving Toon Link a tiny little chance. It's not like it doesn't matter for Bowser. He wants to keep winning. It's an easy one to win, so he's got to get it done. And Toon Link is very iffy. Not okay, wow. That was a crazy knockout with the Super Mushroom on Bowser. Size difference is ridiculous. Toon Link, we already saw this again when he had to fight Dedede, when he had to fight, we saw him, I think, already against Toon Link, that is. I thought, maybe not. I thought it was the first one, but it wasn't. We must be thinking of somebody else that's small. Against, Ganondorf? Somebody else big. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, you know, we're thinking about the Red Division, Young Link and King K. Rool. Same as this, Toon Link versus Bowser. It's basically the same size deficit. And you see kind of playing out again here. Toon Link almost trying to bring it back. He was here last season. Bowser, too, of course, was in the green. Top of the whole league at 17 and 3. Toon Link was the bottom, tied for the second worst at 3 and 17. So completely different records. It's like completely different standings ranks here. Can Bowser make it back? Yes, he can. 146, 109 on Toon Link's second. Bowser had his bye, beat the Ice Climbers, and then lost to Lucas in an upset in the playoffs. But yeah, this could still, again, with Bowser's win, Toon Link's loss, still drop the bottom farther. Make playoffs harder to reach, or, you know, a lower floor for the playoffs. Lower record needed. Could see in a division like this, especially if all those losses continue, we could see it being an 8 and 12 getting into the playoffs. That does not mean, I mean, they'd be low if they would end up somehow getting through the divisional playoffs and into the league playoffs. They'd be ranked at the bottom of the standings, but wouldn't need all that much because it's so hard to tell division to division who's better than who whenever we don't have any interdivisional matchups this season. So still Bowser still waiting to try to get a flawless, but tough at 188, not with a Super Mushroom on him though. Makes things a lot easier. He's just waiting for Toon Link to come back down. It's not even fair. He's just like, yeah, come on down. You cannot avoid me. I take up the entire stage with my spiky shell. Bowser, 11 and 2. He is trying to get back to his first place spot. He has a little work to do. He has some competition. He's always had competition in King Dedede. is above him now by a game still. He also lost to Dedede early in the season, so he's got to overcome that as well. Kazuya, though, is another one up there with him that's new to the league, so they got another rival up there right now, and it looks like maybe Me Gunner, maybe Piranha Plant also. But that's it. Toon Link, donezo, I would say, probably at 3-11. It's probably certainly done, but again, this may be the one place where 8-12 gets you in. And now we got this one, which more than anything, this is our 5th match. It's supposed to be our 2nd worst. It kind of is because of Sheik, but it's still so interesting because of what we got going on here. Link, that is, at the top of that 8 to 17 pack. He's number 8. So right here with this one, it's a little different than most of the others because Sheik is, again, below that middle pack, the 2nd worst, 2-10. So the win for her doesn't really mean anything. The loss for her doesn't really mean anything for anybody either, except for bringing Link down. So it's really up to Link here. If he's going to be part of that middle pack, he's going to remain part of the middle pack and drop like everybody else is so far. Or is he going to be the one that's different? And then we could say nobody from Bowser Jr. at 7 and 6 instead of Link, number 8. We could say Bowser Jr. at 9. And that could be the thing. Oh, except Bowser Jr. knows on bye, so then and then all of a sudden it's Mewtwo at number 10 to Corrin at number 17. And Link could be a little different, but we'll see. Already knocked out by Sheik once. That's not a good way to start. 115 on Sheik. He can get the knockout. Maybe if Sheik wasn't big, that'd help. Knockout, maybe tied back up, but he's already getting bunch of percent. 36. Sheik with the attacks. Super Mushroom for Link, that's what he needed to turn this thing around. Not good, but again, like we said, if he loses, it's going to be another in the middle losing to one at the bottom. And that is just crazy. Also, with that, I mean, he's slightly different. With the 7 wins, Bowser Jr., the only other one on the bye, he is a slightly, slight outlier in our little statistic there. So really, yeah, again, it doesn't matter as much. But still interesting. Gets the knockout finally. 89% though on him. Gets another Super Mushroom though. Can he bring it back with that? Poison Mushroom puts him back down to normal. As he swings the sword. It shrinks and he misses. 37 to 117. Link is out of here. Is Sheik gonna get back? Yes. Off the side of the stage. Not coming back. See you later. Good play by Sheik there to bring this back to a huge lead in Super Mushroom as well. And normal now. 38 on her. We'll talk about last set in the red division yesterday. Mario playing Peach, and Peach having a chance to upset her boyfriend in his playoff run. The same thing here. Sheik, secret Sheik trying to upset her boyfriend, Secret Zelda. Link gonna bring this back to close to even there. Only 23 on him. It's pretty good. He's got his bunny hood. Adult Link not used to wearing that bunny hood, maybe. Or maybe he does, maybe he kept it. 35 to 26. It's neck and neck early on, these one stock each. I cannot believe that Link has allowed it to come to remain this close. He was even losing points, so been losing basically the whole time. And still is. Sheik with a very slight lead, but starting to gather momentum. 50 to 72. Especially as you get into the orange and the red. 58-76. Sheik still with that lead. And Link with the poison mushroom. Sheik is gonna win it. Right there. And down goes Link. And that means Bowser Jr. is going to be going up back into the top 8. Link's coming down. Sheik is doing nothing really because she's just going to be 3 and 10 now, which is not much of anything. But again, still not exactly out of it, I suppose, statistically. So I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. This is insane so far. Alright, now for our worst one. This one's also kind of an outlier, but or like split pairs or anything here. Shulk, the last of the 4 and 8s at the bottom of our little statistic. Shulk to Corrin, 4 and 8s, moving from 15 to 17th place. So huge if he would win this. Lucina and Corrin, both the other 4 and 8s falling. But again, Diddy, the very bottom. If he wins, it'd be another in the middle going down in Shulk. If he could somehow do it. But yes, for Shulk, with everybody in that middle losing so far, it would be massive for him to not do that. Anyone in there who can pick up a win at this point would be looking pretty good. At least after one set here. Still got a bit left to go here. We're nearing our 3/4 point of the season. 21 sets, 20 matches for everybody. So about 15 and 16 is our 3/4 point. Here's 14 here, so we're about to hit that 3/4 point. Afterward, we'll take a big long look at the playoffs. Be able to look at upcoming matchups for all these fighters, see who has the best chance maybe to make the playoffs, who has the easiest matchups coming up, who needs to still get some wins. Diddy Kong knocked out first here by Shulk. As we should expect. But maybe, just maybe today, something strange is going to happen. Diddy does get the launch and knockout there. Nice. Does not happen often for him. But a nice one there. 38 only on his second stock. Bringing it about even. Exactly even now. 36-38. Diddy takes the lead. Shulk pulls a poison mushroom. And then a super. Back to normal. And it is close, so Shulk's starting to stack on a little more damage, though. And Diddy pulls the poison mushroom. Nice counter by Shulk, and down goes Diddy. Last stock now for him, 42 only on Shulk, and all of a sudden, Shulk looking like he could just take this one comfortably. That'd be great for him. Right now he's 15 at the top because he beat the other 4 and 8s. He's at the top of that little tie there. It could bump him up pretty far here, this win. You already saw Mega Man lose. We'll see Luigi later, see Little Mac as well, Bayonetta as well. So most of the ones above him still got to go, but a couple already lost. One, I guess. Ones below him, just below him, lost or tied with him at least. Still looking good. 74 on him though, 46 on Diddy's last. 82. Diddy still could win this one if he could just get the knockout. Poison mushroom on him though. Normal, size, Shulk, super. Still can't get the knockout though. Three, 113. Shulk's out of here. Diddy Kong, super size knockout. 83 on him. Super size Shulk, that's gonna do it. Bam, right there with the Xeno Blade. Is that what that is? Good fight though. Diddy Tried. He tried. Shulk going to be the first of that middle pack to finally win. Again, fantastic for him. 5-8. He's going to maybe even be able to make the playoffs with that win. I mean, get into the playoff picture, as I keep saying. It's not necessarily in, obviously, yet. You got a few matches left to go. But if you're in there now, that means you can win a couple and be even more solidified inside that spot. Got halfway now. You're 5-8. Can you get 5 more, Shulk? Diddy Kong, doesn't really matter what he does. He's now 2-12. He's like one of the worst in the entire league. So that's not great. He was 7-13 last season. He started getting a couple wins. Maybe he still got time to get to 7-13, I guess, but almost needs to win out to do that. So not too good. Next, last 4 matches, best ones. Great way for us to start that top 4 matches. Chrom, 7-5. Up there with Wolf, just above Link, who lost. Bowser Jr. is on his bye, so nice, easy, perhaps, set here for Chrom against the Luigi down at 5-7, who can't even make it back to the stage in the beginning of the match here. Uh-oh. Bad for Luigi, who is, again, that last place for the playoffs right now. And with a loss here, he's certainly not going to remain in that spot. Super Mushroom, only 28 on Chrom, so he's got a lot of work to do. Giving him a whole stock advantage to begin things here. A very strong competitor, looking stronger and stronger pretty much every set here. Chrom can't make it back because of that horrible up B, though. And now all of a sudden, Luigi's able to bring it back to even with like a 50% knockout on Chrom all of a sudden. And now, but he's at 76 now on his second. Chrom laying a bunch of damage down. And a Super Mushroom for him could close out that second stock all of a sudden. Again. Maybe. And get the hit. There it is. And there's no way Luigi's making it back. He almost does. He came close. He just maybe needed one more little bit of a headbutt rocket. Looking close. 39 as a whole stock again advantage for Chrom. But is Luigi gonna get another little sneaky knockout? Bring it back to even here? Not looking like it. Not quite yet. 79 to 44. And down goes Luigi, actually. Chrom's going to get the sneaky knockout to make this the fastest match probably today. So far, certainly. And fastest in a bit, maybe. Had some fast ones recently, I guess. Pretty fast. Sub 2-minute match. 147. Ooh, boy. Sorry, Luigi. Sorry for your loss. Maybe it ends up a little riskier play there coming from Luigi sometimes, so maybe you see it. But again, horrible for him to lose that one right now, of all times, the way things are going in this division, in this set. So he's definitely not in that number 13 spot anymore. Let's see how far he falls, though. I guess maybe just one spot, maybe 2, because of Shulk. Only really because of Shulk. Here you go, Chrom, 8-5, again, separating himself from the rest of that middle pack. Going up to the top with everybody else. So Chrom, yeah, 8-5. That's like pretty, for now, definitely solidifying his spot in the top 8. It could be, we could be looking at him there for good this season. Very possible. And now we got the other 7-5 Wolf, who already beat Chrom. So again, Wolf could go up. Chrom could go up. If Wolf loses here, that'd be huge for him. But Little Mac, not as easy as Luigi, perhaps. They're actually very close to the same. 5-7 Luigi, 6-7 Little Mac, however, who's on a bit of a run himself. Getting himself, obviously Luigi was in playoffs. Little Mac was as well, is still currently, and probably will remain there even if he loses here and goes to that 6-8 spot. He'll still be okay. Yeah, no one will be able to pass him. Not today, at least. But you certainly want to still win here for him. I mean, 7-7 all of a sudden for Little Mac. That is looking real good. Super size Little Mac. It is a very close one right here. It's, of course, our third to last match. Little Mac's got the knockout. He misses it. Ooh, boy. Wolf able to avoid that, at least. Pretty much tied up right now. Basically, exactly. Wolf with an extra hit there. Locking the big Little Mac. He's back to normal size. Back to big again. Little Mac, not great for Wolf, who did great last season here. 13-7, lost his first playoff round though. Pikachu immediately returns the favor after getting knocked out. We're back to 0-0-2 stock. Wolf, third place, wants to remain, I'm sure, in this division this season. Wants to remain in his green division. This is his place. Great to be top 3 last time. I mean, that's a nice accolade to have. Be nice to maybe be able to say, I don't know, top 5 now that we're in the official season 1. That'd be a nice spot to be out of 20 fighters. Say I was top 5. CPU, so they can't actually say that, but you know what I mean. Can he pull it off though? This victory would keep him up there. Not in the top 5, but keep him close to that top 5 contention. Those guys that are running away with it. And again, certainly going to put him in that top 8 pretty comfortably. Just like Chrom. If he can win here, though, that's not going to be... No, nice extra attack by Wolf. He's and then he like does a little duck there. What a knockout. 72 on him. 2-1. The Little Mac bring it back now after he's been in the lead this entire time. And not quite. Wait, is it? No, he's not going to do it. Wolf back to the stage. 96 on him, though. Little Mac. Oh, Wolf steals that mushroom from Little Mac with the flying kick. Can't do much else with it, but that's okay. That was big. No pun intended. He's now small. 122 on Wolf, and he's out of here with that hit by Little Mac while he's still poisoned, and we're basically right back to even now. And that mushroom off the side. Little Mac at 45, though. Wolf continuing to put the pressure on him. This is that up B that could have been detrimental for Little Mac. Not quite there on the percent, maybe yet. 53 on him, 26 only on Wolf. Still close enough. Wolf with that super mushroom, though. He was charging up an attack. Charged up another one, but the tree blew him too far away from Little Mac while he charged up that. That was incredible, but he does knock Little Mac too far from the stage. And just like that, Wolf takes it. Wolf goes farther up. Little Mac, another of those middle, goes down just like Luigi just did. Only one. Shulk is the only one so far, guys, that pulled it off from that middle pack that was able to actually win today. It's crazy. We only have 2 matches left. Wolf, 8-5, just like Chrom. Up and up and up they go. Little Mac, down and down and down. Not really. He's actually been up, but he goes down this time, and who knows how far. I don't think he's going to go anywhere, actually. He's going to stay where he is, but 6-8, not that great. Second to last match, another doozy. Got 2 6-6s in a row here. Against the top 2 fighters, in fact. So it's first Mewtwo 6-6 against the number 2, 11-2, Kazuya. Good luck, Mewtwo. Used to be number 4 here, 12-8 last season in the green. Very contentious, high wins for a lot. Ganondorf and Wario left at 11-9. They did really well themselves. Mewtwo was able to stay at 12-8. So beat Yoshi the first round of playoffs and then lost to Ike. 6-6 right now, just in the middle. Again, going to stay in the way things are going. He's going to stay in playoff contention. He's wow, what a nice attack, but not going to be quite enough there. He's got the super mushroom, however, as Kazuya is trying to get back to the stage, and Mewtwo 46% only on this first stock, and all of a sudden he is, I mean, not all of a sudden, but already he's taking a big lead in this one. Kazuya's got the Super Mushroom. Can he equalize this? Not yet. No. Mewtwo almost launched, then blocks the second one, and he's still okay for now. 65, 76 on his first. Able to rack up a little more damage on Kazuya here, who misses that Super Mushroom. Oh, but Mewtwo hits the Poison Mushroom after. It's gonna give Kazuya the advantage himself. He's still, with that kick, not able to do it. 92 on Mewtwo. 48, 59 on Kazuya's second, though. And that is what, at this point, really matters with Mewtwo at 101. It's like, how much can I do on Kazuya's second stock? And right now, it is amazing. I got him at 96. He just missed that energy pulse, whatever you call that attack. Because he jumped a little bit, he missed it. Man, that would have maybe launched Kazuya, because he was not dodging that at all. He wasn't dodging it. It just flat out missed. 96 though on Kazuya. He's knocked Mewtwo out, 2 stock each. He's now on the offensive though. Mewtwo changes that for a moment here. And get the knockout, 48 to 119. Still his favor. Kazuya is big. He does hit one energy pulse. 146 on Kazuya, who comes back strong with that Super Mushroom. 76, 89 on Mewtwo now. Still not launched though. Oh, and another energy blast hits Kazuya, and it's out of here. He's out of here. See you later. 89 on Mewtwo's second. Kazuya is big again though. 100 on Mewtwo already. Thrown down to the ground, 123, but it does not launch him. Kazuya's normal size, a Poison Mushroom for him now. Mewtwo, can he get a couple attacks and stack this percentile? I can't believe it. He's about to maybe take a big victory over the number 2 Kazuya. If he can get this, he just kind of almost proves that he can maybe make it back into that top 8. Maybe be one of those powerhouses in the division, but ooh, no. A lot of percent there. Kazuya's going to bring it right back to even. No worries at all. And 2 big attacks from him. He's all of a sudden, Mewtwo's 33%. Kazuya only 7. 49 now on Mewtwo. Kazuya in the lead. Mewtwo with the big mushroom, though. Kazuya still, though, with the attacks. Does a lot of damage. Mewtwo, 1 big hit. Finally, Kazuya shielding that energy blast. That could have done it. Oh, nice attack by him. Countering Mewtwo's. 78 to 74. It is neck and neck. This is a crazy one here, folks. Mewtwo with the Poison Mushroom, though, is gonna do it. The uppercut by Kazuya finishes him off. He was right there. He was so close. Not able to do it. Mewtwo upset at himself, upset at the whole situation. Wants to destroy Kazuya probably, but cannot do it, apparently. Kazuya 12 and 2. Mewtwo 6 and 7. Still probably again stay around where he is rank wise. But man, 6 and 7, not what you want if you want to try to make that top 8 Mewtwo. Crazy, crazy. We still got 1 left. It'll be tough, but we'll see if these 2 can top that one. I can't just automatically put them in order of best matches, but I can do my best based on the matchups. This one pretty much the exact same, except Dedede is number 1 at 11 and 1 against Bayonetta 6 and 6. Now she has already lost to Mewtwo. Mewtwo was above her. This is her chance now to take another rank. Go another rank up. She used to be up there. She used to be way up there. In fact, 3-0 at one point. Even what did we have her at? Probably something else pretty good. 4 and 2. 4 and 2 is probably another good spot for her there. 4 and 2 now 6 and 6. Dedede only lost 1, obviously 11 and 1, and that was just recently. He had a 10 win streak, 10 and 0 undefeated. If you're wondering, I believe I should look it up to know for sure, but I believe Ike made it to 11 and 0 last season, so he didn't break that record for the entire course of the league's history. But he came close. Pretty sure Ike went over 10, over halfway with his. But that doesn't matter. Dedede right now, I think he's #1 in the entire league. Him and maybe the Mii Sword Fighter who's in the yellow. They could be tied right now. But right now, King Dedede's taking it to Bayonetta. Not much to worry about for him. Super Mushrooms bounding into him. Really. Doesn't even have to go get him. There's one for Bayonetta. Falls on her, so don't have to worry about that one. She really needs it though, and she's not doing anything with it. Laying on the ground there for a bit. 91 on Dedede. Almost sizes for each. Bayonetta's only got 1 stock left, and like I said, I can only put him in order of what I think might be best. Dedede, of course, deserved the last match because he's #1. So technically, we could have probably guessed because Kazuya is a little lower, Mewtwo is a little higher in rank than Bayonetta. Kazuya a little lower than Dedede. Maybe that one would be slightly closer. But still, Bayonetta just as deserving of this match as Mewtwo. Same record. And Dedede, of course, being #1. He can kind of have as long as he's got a good matchup, a good enough fighter as the matchup, he can have that last match spot, even if we'll just see him destroy whoever it is, like today, where he gets a flawless victory on Bayonetta. Goodbye, Bayonetta. Again, we saw her quite far up in the league. We knew Mewtwo was good from last season, both of those, the 6 and 6s. Mewtwo's been struggling a little more maybe than Bayonetta throughout the season. Bayonetta, I believe, has been above him pretty much the entire time, maybe slightly, maybe a little more so here and there. Either way, doesn't matter. Mewtwo beat her. They're both now 6 and 7. King Dedede remaining 12 and 1 at the very top. Kazuya 12 and 2. That is that. And 11 and 3. Bowser behind them. Gunner winning too, so he's going to be 11 and 2. Bowser 11 and 3. Gunner. Crazy. Pranha 10 and 3. They all won. Let's see where everyone ended up, because this has been a crazy set. All right, well, after number 14, where we had Piranha beat Mega Man and Me Gunner defeat Lucina, Villager defeat Corrin, Bowser beat Toon Link, and Sheik defeat Link, and Shulk beat Diddy, and Chrom defeat Luigi, Wolf defeat Little Mac, Kazuya beat Mewtwo, and King Dedede defeated Bayonetta. We have pretty much everybody, almost everybody, in the same spot. There were a few changes, some of them pretty relevant, and either way, if there's no changes, that means people are climbing farther or falling farther behind. So we have King Dedede 12 and 1, Kazuya 12 and 2, Bowser you 11 and 2, Gunner 11 and 3, Piranha 10 and 3, all of them winning, all of them staying even farther ahead, except Wolf and Chrom, both behind them by a little bit, both winning though, so they're now 8 and 5, not falling farther behind anyone above them, but not gaining any traction, but still. Bowser Jr. same kind of, except he was on his bye, so he did kind of lose half a match there, but he did gain 1 rank because Link above him, tied with him at that point, lost, and so he's now number 8 again, in the top 8 that is. Link now is number 9 though, at 7 and 7 by himself. Mewtwo 6 and 7 who beat Bayonetta. Little Mac at 6 and 8 by himself, and we've got Luigi at 5 and 8 still making the playoffs. Tentatively, because he hasn't played Shulk, who's now up there in the number 14 spot. Both of them, though, beat Mega Man, who's now 15 at 5 and 8, all 3 of those 5 and 8s. And Villager is now 5 and 9 just behind them. He could have a chance. Lucina and Corrin at 4 and 9 still have a shot, probably. Lucina beat Corrin already. 3 and 10 Sheik, 3 and 11 Toon Link, and 2 and 12 Diddy may be all done. All those 3 used to being at the bottom. They were there last season in the red. They're again in the green now. Pretty crazy, pretty crazy. It's just going to get even crazier in this one, that's for sure. All you need is, it doesn't get you in for sure, but 5 and 8. 5 and 8 gets you in right now in this division. That is pretty low, and that again just bodes really, really well for everybody below them. The 5 and 8 gets you in. 4 and 9 is certainly still in contention right now. So that is absolutely crazy. But again, It also means if 5 and 8 gets you in, if you can somehow still maybe get in with 8 losses, the ones that have 12 are basically almost, that is King Dedede and Kazuya, basically almost solidified their way in. I don't think you can call it, but you they're like a half a game away from clinching the division already. So that's pretty great. King Dedede at 12-1, maybe he already did. I don't know for sure. I'm not gonna think any farther about that, but because it doesn't really matter. He's basically there. He basically did, and by next set he probably will. So we'll see it then. That's incredible. What we're going to see after these guys now next is Blues set 14. Wario taking on Palutena. Wario from the green last season. Banjo and Kazuya taking on Falco. Ganondorf, the other from the green, good from the green last season, taking on Chrom. Meta Knight, one of the bads from the green, who's doing well for himself now against Pichu. Fox versus Cloud. Ken versus Rosalina and Luma. Roy taking on Pacman. Snake, the other bad one from the green, doing incredibly well this season against Lucas this time around. And then Sora taking on Ness. Steve versus Inkling, final match. Some really good ones for that blue set. Captain Falcon away at the top at 9-4, number 4 on a bye. These guys next, it might not have some craziness like this one did, where the whole middle was fighting, where we're all fighting someone that weren't in the middle, but still some really good looking matchups that are probably again going to be very telling. We have first the Gunner at 11-3 taking on Shulk at 5-8. Luigi 5-8 taking on Bowser at 11-2, and then Kazuya at 12-2 taking on Lucina at 4-9. Villager 5-9 taking on Sheik down there 3-10. Maybe still a chance at 3-10 and how bad everyone's doing. Sheik might still be in it with a win against Link this time around. Toon Link then at 3-11 against Corrin 4-9. Diddy 2-12, our 6th worst matchup, taking on Wolf at 8-5. Easy one for Wolf, maybe. Bayonetta then best 4 matches. We got Bayonetta again 6-7, taking on the 5-8 Mega Man. There's some slightly lower records here, but there's a lot of low records in the division, and that these higher middle records are super important matchups when they're fighting each other. There's that one, Bayonetta and Mega Man. Link here also 7-7, taking on the 6-7 Mewtwo. That one's going to be amazing for our third to last. But then we got 2 awesome ones in Piranha Plant at 10-3, taking on the 8-5 Chrom. That is number 6, taking on the number 5, taking on the number 7. And so yes, Chrom wants that win. Bring those top 5 down. Let him get in there. Doesn't really want to let Wolf in too, but it will, whatever. And finally, King Dedede, 12-1. Bowser Jr., 7-6. The number 1 versus the number 8. Can Bowser Jr. beat King Dedede? That would be incredible. And again, maybe bringing him back up. Who knows where Bowser Jr. at 7-6 will be? Can he get in that top 8? Can he be one of those top 8? Right now, it's looking like there's 7 that are secure. Maybe just 5, maybe 7. Where is Bowser Jr. going to fall? Is he going to be that number 8 that stays? Good question. We'll have to find out in these coming sets as we get to the end here. That's all I got, though. Little Mac's on a bye, if you're wondering. 6-8 for Little Mac. We'll see you hopefully in the next ones. Come check out the streams Tuesday through Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, except Fridays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday mornings, we do long-form Pokemon Scarlet version video game streams. So come chill, hang out, chat, have a good time, ask me anything. Check out everything else on the channel. I'm Randy with Nerds Templar in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate AI League. Peace out!